So let me guess, you've been grinding on social media for a lot of time and you're not really seeing any results. You can barely even crack past 1,000 followers. You're using all the right hashtags, you're doing all the little hacks and strategies that the gurus tell you to use, and nothing's really working. And trust me, I get it. I was there once. I know the first thing you're thinking is this dude has like no subscribers on YouTube, and why is he telling me about growing followers on social media? It's true. YouTube is a new channel for me, but if you don't know who I am, I personally have over 160,000 followers on social media, and I also act as a behind-the-scenes content director for a lot of your favorite top personal brands, and I also own equity in a lot of big personal brands, some of them in the multi-millions of followers, and so I know exactly how to grow audiences on social media. I know how to get attention, and I know exactly how to manage the algorithm so that you're always staying on top of the changes that are happening, and most importantly, because not all, but most of the people that I've worked with in the past are starting from basically almost zero followers, and I've been able to get them up to thousands, hundreds of thousands, and actually in one particular case, I took someone from 0 to 2.6 million followers in just over 1 year. So in the next few minutes, I'm going to share 5 unconventional strategies that you can use to grow your social media. If you're under 1,000 followers, I'm going to show you all the things that you have to know about, all the things that you have to do in order to break through that 1,000 follower level and actually grow a real profitable personal brand that actually has a high quality audience that can bring you revenue into your business, because that's all what we care about, right? So, and the good thing about all these is you can basically start implementing them immediately. So I have my notes here, so I'm going to be looking down at my notes occasionally just to keep everything on top of mind. But before we get on too long, let's get right into it. So you have to realize that with social media, it is a mental game. It's a really long game that you have to be prepared for mentally, because one, you're going to be posting for what seems like forever to basically nobody watching, and it's going to feel like you're wasting your time. All right, it's going to feel like you are posting into the void. You're putting in all this effort. Maybe you're spending money, you're investing money in equipment and whatever else, and you're basically getting no results. Okay, so you need to mentally prepare yourself first. If you're not mentally prepared, you're going to quit. You're going to quit too soon. And if you had just kept going, you would have eventually hit a video that was going to take you, make you go viral or help you get that first batch of subscribers, whatever it may be. But if you had just quit too soon, you're never going to reach that level. So that's the first thing you have to be mentally prepared for. The second thing you have to be mentally prepared for is, since you are a new creator with very low following, you have to be mentally prepared to push a high volume of content. Okay. So I like to look at the social media landscape for new creators particularly and see which platforms and which format of content is going to perform best in terms of getting quick social media growth, yet still with a high quality audience that can monetize, because we don't want the wrong quality audience. We want the right quality audience. Okay. So if you look at Twitter, you look at Instagram, TikTok, you look at YouTube long form, there's many different ways that you can go. But if you're trying to build an audience in a relatively short time frame, you should not be focusing on long form YouTube like I'm doing currently. I already have an audience, so it kind of, I can ignore that advice. You shouldn't focus on long form YouTube. You shouldn't focus on Twitter. You should focus specifically on creating short form content that you're able to produce 1 to 3 videos per day. Okay. With YouTube, you can depends how efficient you are with everything, but for the new creator that's under 1,000 followers, it's not their full-time job, posting a video a day is basically impossible, right? Most people can get 1 to 2, maybe 3 videos per week, and the way the YouTube algorithm is set up is it does not give you that instant hit of virality. It might take you many months to crack thousands of videos per views per video, whereas with the short form platforms, you can basically post 1 video and get tens of thousands of views, and within only a matter of weeks you could have over 1 million views. I've seen it countless times. As long as you are posting a decent amount of volume, between 1 and 3 videos per day for 90 days, essentially, you will get a lot of traction. It's basically guaranteed, as long as you're not putting out crap content. Okay, so be mentally prepared to push 1 to 3 videos per day. If you can do 3 a day, you're going to be basically much more guaranteed to blow up. The second thing you need to know is, forget everything you see on social media from the social media gurus. All these little engagement hacks, all these new trends, all the hashtags and the right caption and this and that, and all these different edits. It's all BS. None of that stuff matters at all. And if somebody tells you it matters, and if somebody tells you that is the reason why you're not blowing up on social media, they are lying to your face. They're giving you the runaround, and they're trying to make you look in a different direction and not at the real fact of the matter is that if you aren't going on social media, it's because the ideas of your videos suck. okay? It's called the package, right? What is your idea? What is your hook? What is the video about? If your ideas are not solid, you are not going to grow. If you listen to the biggest creators in the world, like Mr. Beast, when he talks about why his videos perform so well, he always talks about the ideas, right? Any video that I've had that's gone over 1 million views, the idea of the video is always much more unique and a lot more interesting than all the other videos that might have only did 10,000 or 50,000 views. And I've had videos that do over 66 million views in one single video, okay? So, and the reason why that was able to perform so well is because the idea of that video was so unique, it was so attention grabbing, so interesting, that it was basically guaranteed to blow up. So if you're going to focus on one thing, especially as a small creator under 1,000 followers, you have to focus on the ideas of your videos. Nothing else matters, okay? The third thing you need to do is obviously you got to look at the landscape of your industry and of similar creators in your niche, and you need to do a competitor analysis, okay? I think too many people, they jump into the social media world blind to the fact that there are other creators out there that have the audience that you want to have, and they're putting out content on a daily basis, and they're getting a lot of views, right? But they don't seem to look at those creators and study what is working for them and why it's working, okay? So this is what I do in order to create a competitor analysis specifically on short form platforms. So I get a spreadsheet, and then I go into Google Chrome, and I type in the Instagram Reel Scraper. Okay, so there's some there's some Google Chrome extensions out there that allow you to rank TikTok videos and IG videos from most viewed to least viewed on various profiles. So install those on your Google Chrome. Just type into Google like Instagram video ranker, and it'll come up, Chrome extension. Just put it on your Chrome. Go into Instagram of your favorite creators that are in your niche that are your competitors, and rank their videos from most viewed to lowest viewed. And then you can export those videos into a CSV, put it into your spreadsheet. Do that for Instagram and TikTok for each creator, and do it across 5 to 10 creators. And by the end of that process, and realistically it should only take you 30 minutes, by the end of that process, you will have a Google Sheet with all of the top performing videos from each of your competitors, okay? You can take it one step further. You can go onto TikTok Reels, TikTok script, transcript tools, and you can pull the transcripts from every single video. You can feed it to AI, and you can ask it to rewrite those videos in a way that you can record it for yourself and ask it to tweak it based on certain things that you might say differently or different topics that you might talk about. But the main thing you want to do is study each one of those videos and find out why they worked, okay? And this goes back to my previous point about ideas, okay? All of those big videos will have a solid idea, and that is an idea that you can take and you can record it in your own unique way. Look at the way the camera was positioned. Look at the way they chopped up their shots. Look at the way they presented the idea in the hook in the beginning of the video, and I guarantee it will be in a more unique way than any of the other videos that you see, okay? There will be something unique about that video, okay? And so you will have hundreds of examples of that in that Google Sheet, and that is your cheat sheet. That is your gold mine, okay? That is the sheet that you will come to every single time you want to start a new video. You go into that sheet, you get some inspiration, you recreate that idea in your own style, in your own way. That is stuff that is proven to work. You should not reinvent the wheel, okay? This is the easiest way to blow up. So the fourth thing you need to do if you're a creator under 1,000 followers is, and this is something that is like investing, right? Everybody knows if you invest a little bit of money every month, after 30 years, 40 years, it could be worth millions or hundreds of thousands at least, right? The equivalent for that for a content creator is your email list, okay? From day one, even when you only have 10 followers, from day one, have a lead magnet in your bio, a free lead magnet that collects emails, okay? Use ManyChat sequences in your videos to get people to comment for a certain lead magnet, get them to give you their email in exchange for that lead magnet. Build up a list of thousands of people. That's one of my biggest regrets. I have a decent sized email list, but I wasn't pushing it enough over the past 4 or 5 years. And if I was, I would have had tens of thousands more people on my list that I could be emailing every single day and selling them my stuff, right? You need to have that, because eventually you will have issues with your accounts. I've seen it countless times across creators. They get big on social media, and then for whatever reason, their IG gets banned, their TikTok gets banned, their Twitter gets banned, and they might have just lost their asset, right? That is not an asset that you own. That's a rented asset, right? You don't have 100% control over it. But your email list, doesn't matter if you even get banned from an email service provider, you still own the list of emails that people have given you their emails, right? You can then go over to another service provider and still contact those exact same people. That is how you truly own your audience, is to have an email list, okay? So it's your safety net. I cannot stress this enough. Build your email list from day one, okay? From day one. And the fifth thing you need to know is, and this is for a lot of the younger guys out there, that see a lot of these, other young guys that are making a lot of money on social media, and they want to also do the same, right? You need to guard your reputation with your life, okay? Do not burn your name for quick cash. I've seen it a lot of times. Guys will they'll get a quick win in their business and they'll immediately start selling a course. They'll immediately start lying about the numbers they're doing. They'll immediately start doing shady business tactics to extract more money from people. Those people always come out in the end, okay? All it takes is one person who got burned to post about it on social media, and now you're done, okay? I've seen it too many times. Do not go down that route, okay? Protect your name, guard your reputation, okay? Do not burn it for any little quick cash hit, because this is a long-term game. It's not just some game that we're playing on social media and then 2 years later it's gone from everybody's memory. If you come up with a bad reputation and your name is burned, your face is burned, that goes with you forever. People will always remember you as the scammer. Do not fall into that trap, okay? And so guys, those are the 5 things that you need to know if you're under 1,000 followers. You need to know that you should be mentally prepared to push 3 videos per day. Let's be real, on short form video platforms. You need to forget everything that the gurus are telling you and focus only on perfecting your idea generation. Idea generation will be the biggest lever you can pull for actually growing on social media. Have a competitor analysis sheet of all the best performing ideas in your niche. Have a sheet, reference it every time before you go to create your content, and you will be golden. You will create content that will actually perform in the algorithms. Build your email list from day one. Build a bank of customers, a bank of people who are ready to buy your stuff. You will never, ever need to ask for money again. That is your gold mine right there. And finally, guard your reputation. Don't burn your name for quick cash, okay? If you guys want more help with social media stuff, growing your personal brand on social media, I've done over 1 billion views across myself and all my clients over the past 4 years. I've got a free newsletter, free training in my bio, in my description. It's free, like I said, just put your email in there. I email that list super often with valuable tips and insights. And so if you want to learn more about this stuff, just go to the description, sign up for the free email list. Like I said, it's free. And subscribe, like the video, all that stuff. And I'll see you in the next one.